No? What are you drinking? God, you went through this fast. Rum and Coke. That's a good drink. What's your name, man? Kiko?
Yeah.
What is it? Lee Co. That's your first name. I won't ask what the last name is. Okay. What does it mean? Arrogant. Of course it does. It's LA. Fuck you. My name means fuck you. Fuck off. Arrogance. Is that true? Turn off whatever's going on. What the hell is that? Turn off your things. You guys, friends, lovers, what? Are you? High comedy. Well, you have a seat between each other, so you're probably straight. Oh, you're lovers, okay. Lovers like water. Bottled water. What are you waiting for, the kidney flush? What's going on? These bottles are unsealed and they're just ready.
We're waiting for a third.
Oh. I'm afraid. God, this is going to be such an easy night for me. I'm afraid to ask what the third is. It could be a third leg. It could be, I don't know. I love that. I love that. And speaking of, we're waiting for a third. Was anybody here during the earthquake, 1994, the really big one? You guys were, okay. You know, I live right down the street, so when it came, and once you live through that thing, okay, first of all, Haiti, the big earthquake, 250,000 people buried beneath rubble. Now, if that happened in LA and we had like an 8.8 for like 10 minutes, and 250,000 Angelinos were buried underneath the rubble, you'd have to like start to grab them and try to pull them out. But in LA, they'd be like, oh, fuck this, I'm getting some margaritas. Fuck that. And speaking of margaritas, back in January 17th, 1994, I'm living here. The earthquake comes 4:32 a.m. Building shaking like hell. I'm still in the same apartment building, of course I am, I'm a comic. And I get in the doorway, and I'm not even thinking of my past dog and cat that were there at the time. You're just like trying to save yourself, and I'm standing in the doorway thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna die in this apartment alone. But I survived. A couple hours later, thank you. A couple hours later, my friend Jeff knocked my door. And he goes, you okay? I go, yeah, I'm fine. He goes, well, then come on with me. I said, where are we going? So we end up going to Merrick's Tex-Mex, and all the gays are having margaritas. We're having the time of our life. I know people are crushed and killed in Northridge and everywhere else. So we're getting fucking blitzed, okay? Nothing happened in West Hollywood, okay? And then we meet this older gentleman, who's probably my age now, okay? So when we meet him, my friend Jeff and I, we're like, yeah, we're gonna have a three-way. We're gonna go out with you. We get in his green Range Rover, we go up the hills, Hollywood Hills, to his house. And when we get there, he had a guest staying with him in some guest house, and the guy was like, really thin, dying of AIDS in a diaper, and it was such a downer. We pretended like we didn't see it. We're like, fuck, I don't see that. I'm going for my three-way. It was just a big earthquake. So we have the three-way. And it was good. I've only had like a handful, this many, 3 days in my whole life. When I was 20, living in New York, I just moved there. I was very, very, very raw and innocent in a good way. And I met this guy while I was working at a clothing store, and I don't know, his ex-wife was a nun or something. I don't know, people talk to me too much. So I see him later that night in a bar, and his younger boyfriend's really cute. And I decide, okay, you know what, I'm living in New York City, I'm 20 years old, I can handle this. This will be my first three-way. It's New York City, you're supposed to experience this, okay? So we get in their car, and I don't remember the car trip, okay. So we get to Brooklyn, which is supposed to be sort of like New York, but it isn't, but it is, okay. And, you know, I had a change of heart. But you can't have that, no. Not when you're young and they've globbed onto you and they're dragging you to their house in the brownstone or townhouse or whatever in Brooklyn for the three-way. So they're like going at it. It was really dark. They were going at it. I knew one was doing something to another one, okay? And I start crying. I was like the buzzkill to that three-way. The cooler, as you may. I mean, in that earthquake here, 1994, the only thing that happened in my apartment was like a book fell off the shelf, and then we had a three-way. The calmer nerves, actually. Has anybody slept with a black man? Yeah. And not just because it's Malcolm X Day or whatever's going on. Okay. Here's a tip. Man, woman, child, beast, whatever. Black guys are hot in bed. Okay? Are you hot yellow? I can't tell. Are you in a black? I don't know, you can be Asian or Puerto Rican. The next will sit right here. Okay. But black guys are really hot in bed. Who hasn't slept with a black man? I want to know. You haven't? You will one day. Right. This old woman, she said, I haven't. Man, Jesus Christ. Is it AARP, whatever the is? What is your name now? What is it? Darlene. I love that husky voice. Darlene. You're from LA? You live here? Where did you live before? LA, Texas, Chicago. Okay. And you never slept with a black man? Okay. And how old are you now? We don't care, but just tell me. 65. 65 fucking years on the planet. I know. So you've got some chance. And we got some young bucks right here that may, if they're well hung, like you're supposed to be, might take some lines out of your face from all the... Okay. Blowjobs or whatever. Crazy. I don't look for trouble, it just happens. But I live right down the street, okay? And in my neighborhood, I would think, in West Hollywood, that I would get hit on by really hot guys, but I don't. I get hit on by the homeless. Yeah. For spare change. So I finally caved in and I slept with a homeless guy. And I wrote a book about it. It's called The Passion of the Crust. And it's coming out in cardboard in July. Soon to become a Lifetime original movie titled Hold Your Nose, It's Almost Over. Soon to become a half-hour sitcom titled Who's Back There? Who's Back There? Because it's fucking Halloween, it stinks really bad. That's all it is. LA's kooky. So kooky she came back twice, 3 times. I ordered a pizza recently. You know, simple thing. I ordered a pizza, okay? I ordered a pizza, and you know when you call up the pizza place and they reference your own phone number and they type in some comment into the computer system, like, if you're a regular order, like extra cheese or double meat topping or something, okay? Well, the guy comes to deliver my pizza, and as he's walking out, I pick up my receipt, and underneath my home phone number, it says some fag. What kind of topping is that? Is that tasty? Should I double it? So then I fucked him in the butt for the tip. Thank you, Papa John, thank you. And he loved it, because it's LA, okay? Jesus Christ, that's right. It's crazy. I love going out in nightclubs here. You guys, where do you go out in nightclubbing? I want to hear. Where? Are you guys gay, straight? I can't tell what the hell you are. It doesn't matter. If you're gay, I'll say catch one. If you're straight, I don't know, a drive-by shooting or something. Are you gay?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. That's how LA is. Always hedging their bets. You're like, hey, hi, this is a great nightclub. Oh, can I buy you a drink? Oh, before I ask that, are you single? Kinda. Sorta. Why? What's better on the table now for me now? I went out nightclubbing, met this really nice guy, we start to connect, we get back to his place, okay? And he leans into me and goes, hey, it's great to be out. I go, but we're inside. He goes, I just got out of jail. Yeah, I laughed nervously too, and then I fucking hightailed it out of there. And I got back on the internet because I thought it'd be a lot safer. Or anyone on the internet here? Oh, I'm the only one in that chat room? The rest are writing with feather ink, wax seal, and sending back carrot pigeon. If you don't know, in Latin, oh Jesus Christ, in Latin, the word internet means liar. In America, it means fucking liar. Okay? I belong to 2 dating websites. 2 that I'll met too. This is a true story. I met this guy on Match.com. He said he was divorced and wanted to have kids. He was bisexual. I dated him for a couple weeks. It turned out he's still married, living with his wife, has 2 kids, and is bipolar. Then I meet this other guy. He's really sweet. He's 22 years old. We're at dinner, and he leans into me and goes, I'm going to stalk you. And I'm like, hey, that is really flattering. But it wasn't great stalking. Because he called me haphazardly, okay? You want to be tracked down, okay? You want to be scared. But one night he finally calls me, 3:30 in the morning, my cell phone at CHM. I'm like, Finally, nobody's talked. And we start talking, he's like, so how was your day? I'm like, no, stop. He goes, what's the matter? I said, listen, I gotta say something. He goes, what? I said, you haven't done a very good job of stalking me. He goes, well, did you want me to stalk you? I said, if you have to ask, it's not stalking. It's role-playing, I'm not into that, I'm not into games. And then I met this really nice Chinese guy, and we slept together, but the worst part about sleeping with a Chinese guy is, an hour later you want another one. It's a craving, it's a craving. And now I can't walk past Panda Express anymore, so I feel really sad and really horny. And sometimes when I belch, I can still taste his poo-poo platter. I see you've had the poo-poo platter. It's crazy. I just got a new roommate, and he's great. Except for this month, he's late on the rent. In this economy, he's been late on the rent a lot recently. Because I unplugged his alarm clock, I slashed his tires, and he's been fired from his job. So now it's a win-win for everybody. I thought I would get off from dating. I would like, dating on the internet, I'm not going to date anymore, it's getting too creepy. Or maybe it wasn't creepy enough for me, okay? But I met this really nice guy 3 weeks ago. He's Italian, he's a performer, his name is Regis. So last night we were going to make love. He said to me, aren't you going to wear a condom? I said, no. He goes, how come? I said, because what happens in Regis stays in Regis. These are all true stories. That's a brilliant fucking joke. Fuck you. No booing, it's not the Gong Show. Fuck off. I love going to Vegas. Who likes going to Vegas? What do you like about Vegas? What do you like? Everything? Huh? Space Invaders? I can't hear what you're saying. It stays in Vegas, thank you. What else?
Sexy.
Sexy. Well, here comes my story. Since you said sexy. When I go there, I seem to be a magnet for ambivalent bisexual men. They're like, hey, you look familiar. Hey, why don't you come over here and sit with us? Why don't you? I'm like, okay, back off. Okay, does your friend have a dick? Because I have a dick too. Now fuck yourself. Okay. I'm not going to the bathroom with you. But one night I'm coming home at 3 in the morning from some party, fucking really buzzed. Stop talking during my set, you bitch. Okay. And, I'm walking down the Las Vegas Strip's lit up like a ballpark, windy, okay, and coming towards me like a scene out of Sex and the City. There's like steam coming out of the ground. This really hot guy is walking towards me. I think in slow motion. And he has a plaid shirt with his sleeves ripped off, like he had nasty sex someplace, and jeans and boots, and a cowboy hat. And you know when you see something you're really fucked up, but in your brain you're like, I want that now. Okay, well you don't say that out loud. So this is what happened to me. As he's coming towards me, this is my game, this is how I drew him into my web. And he's got really close to me like this. Aren't you cold? And it worked. And we start talking. And he didn't have to talk a lot. I'm like, hey, I'm really in this, is fun. Okay, we've been talking for an hour and 10 minutes. We're in Las Vegas, it's time to go to the 4-star hotel. We're above your clothes and have sex with a stranger, okay? So we're back at my hotel, and he wants to talk some more. I think it's almost 5:30 in the morning. So as he's talking, nonchalantly, I'm walking towards the bed, clearing it off to get ready for our intense against God lovemaking. So he's like, I'm so lost. I said, you know what? Everybody's lost. Don't worry about it. It happens. Like, and you know what? I don't even think that I'm gay. I said, you know what? I don't even think I'm gay either. Okay? And he goes, you know what? I think I just may be curious. I said, you know what? I'm going to be curious too. All right? And then he starts asking me if I'm a wrestler. I'm like, okay, now is that a compliment or did I hit the buffet a lot this time? And then he starts asking me if I'm an Elvis impersonator. I have sideburns I just grew. Now I'm an Elvis impersonator. And then he starts saying to me that he's on probation. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh my God, okay, stop. I'm on vacation. I don't want to be pepper sprayed or maced or tasered or be on YouTube or Cops or CNN. I want to have a good time. So just as I'm trying to push him out of the room, and call security and say someone broke in, just as he's going to the door, he goes like this. I can suck my own dick. I'm like, wait a second, come back in here. Because we're going to film that shit. I'm going to go to breakfast. Oh, wait, here's the painful epilogue of the story I forgot. As he's babbling on and on for like 3 hours, he mentioned that he's practically homeless, living in 2 much older gay guys' house, living in their living room, sleeping in a reclining chair. And all I can think of are these old geezers bobbing on his dick and getting fucked the whole night, and I'm on some 3-hour seminar not getting anything. Can you relate? Yes, of course you can. What's your name, sir?
Raul.
Raul. That's a Spanish name. And you, sir? Rum? Your name's Rum? Forget it. I'm Jerome Cleary. Thank you so much.